Hey Bubbles, it's Gabby, and I'm here with you today to do 22 things I've learned in 22 years. So, by that title, you know, it's my birthday. It's Shawnee. It's my birthday. Yeah. So let's start off. 1. It's important to be present. Always try and be in the moment that you're really in so that you can experience the most out of it. 2. Have fun and create and be the magic in the world. Like, look for it. Just look for the positive things and remember to have fun with life, not to get so seriously all the time. 3. Make sure you never lose touch of your innocence and compassion because I feel like, that childlike kind of demure innocence is very beautiful. Like, just caring about things that we've become desensitized to. So just try and connect back with that sometimes. Take a look at yourself and what you've lost throughout the years and how you could develop more into a completely round, whole round compassionate person. So I feel like reflecting on your innocence and implementing that in your life will definitely help. Okay. 4. Keep your inner child. Well, I should do it this way, right? 4. Keep your inner child alive and never let them go. So also going back, kind of like with the innocence, but you just want to keep that childlike wonder and like excitement about the world. You want to, have that hope, that giddiness, that happiness, like spewing out of you. Okay, so 5. Also nurture your old soul / depth. So you just always want to keep expanding, just keep whatever depth means to you. It means different things for different people, but I would just say whatever that word resonates with you, like brings about in you, work on that. And your old soul, like things that I feel like people have kind of lost touch with. Also, like there's not as many people in connection with that anymore. Okay. 6. read, and write. I feel like writing is just like such a beautiful expression, and then it could be like your therapist or just write about something good about your day. But reading, you get into the minds and heads of other people. You learn so much more. You could put yourself like in the story. You could absorb yourself into it. You become that character. You could feel all the emotions. I don't know, it's just exciting. It's fun and you learn something. So I feel like it's a really beautiful thing, just like any other form of art. And if you haven't read it for a while or you were never really good at it, I suggest just keep doing it, keep trying. I know that you'll find something out there that you really like that can change your life and that, you're really passionate about and almost written for you. Okay. 7. Reminisce often. So I like to reminisce about some of my loved ones that passed away, but also about just things that bring me joy, memories like from the past that bring me joy. And I feel like, it's good to look back at all those things, all the people that shaped you, that you have loved, all the things that make you happy. Like, don't lose touch with yourself in those things because they make you you and they're important. If they're important to you, they're important. Okay. 8. Um, don't think badly about anybody. So I know that's not really humanly possible, but just like try not to. If you see yourself talking bad about somebody, like why spend so much time on somebody that doesn't even care about you? Why even waste your breath when that person's out there living their life? And like, it's a reflection of somebody if you're continuously talking bad about that person. It's more of a reflection of the person that's talking bad about the other person that it is that person. So just remember that before you go around talking about other people. I know maybe you were just hurt by that person, and that doesn't make you a bad person, but they're just not important anymore, so why waste your breath and time? 9. Jealousy and revenge are a waste of time. So yeah, going back, like, I fully believe in karma. So, like, if you do somebody dirty, I feel like that's definitely going to come back to you. And that's not just the only reason you don't do people bad. Like, just like, it doesn't feel good to like treat people bad. So I never really understood that. Like, when people are like, well, I'm going to get revenge on this person. Well, how does that make you feel good? Because the only reason people hurt people is because hurt people hurt people. Like, that's a quote, like a famous quote. Hurt people hurt people. So you're creating a continuous cycle of hurt. And maybe that person has never been shown true kindness in their life. We don't know everybody's story. So just think twice before trying to act out in revenge. And before you're jealous of somebody, you don't really know what they're going through. Like, they're not really as perfect as you think. So just, let things go. Okay. 10. Not everyone is going to understand who you are. I feel like an idea of who you are and who you want to be in your head, like, and just who you really are in that outward expression. And only some people could see who you truly are. And I feel like those are your people, like your friends, your loved ones, your family. They really see who you really are. They see that you have the potential to be the person that you want to become. But like the wrong people are going to see the wrong things in you, maybe even that aren't even there. And the wrong people aren't going to overlook little things. Like, they're going to keep nitpicking about certain parts of you. So just understand, like, as long as you truly know who you are inside, like, I feel like it doesn't matter. Number 11, don't overlook your weaknesses. So this could be hard to do too, because we usually have this perception of ourselves that's like perfect or a good one. Just keep trying to always expand, work on yourself, and it should be good. Okay. 12. Vulnerability and connection are the most important things. Connecting on a deeper level with another human being, an animal, just another human being, to be able to express things, to learn more. It's how you form deep and meaningful connections and relationships, and it's beautiful. 13, put your heart into everything you do. So cheesy and corny, I know, but it's important to just really pour yourself into everything, like, that you're passionate about. Pour your all into it. That's how you're going to get your best outcome, especially if it's something you really love, you really care about, then you want to definitely give your all. I know you can't be on 100% of the day, or 100% of the time, but you can about the things that really, really drive you. 14. Create something lasting and beautiful. And also be intentional with what you say, what you do, and who you love. So I feel like that is how you create something beautiful. You do what your heart feels like doing, like, when you're inspired, like, even, okay, if you want to create some art, maybe you're not the best at it, but if you want to do that, I feel like, so many people are stuck in jobs and things that they don't really love, and why do you want to waste your life? Because you could wake up, you could get hit by a car, it could happen, and what if you never actually did anything you loved, and then when you're there and life's flashing before your eyes, and then you're like, fuck, I didn't really live my life how I wanted. I wasn't with the people that I wanted to be with. I didn't tell the person I loved them. I didn't make as many connections as I wanted, or whatever it is. You just gotta live every day like it's your last. So, 15, go out and play. So also connecting back to your inner childhood, I feel like you should never lose that sense where you just want to go play and have some fun. Just want to have some fun. Just want to have some fun. Sometimes you have to let people go, not because you want to or because you don't love them, but for yourself. Like going back to, I've lost some friends because people haven't really seen me, or like feelings started changing for a lot of reasons, like personal things change within myself, so people didn't see me exactly the same way. Like I lost my best friend in high school, kind of grew apart a little bit, but we had to let each other go. She was going on with her life, I was going on with mine. Took a hard hit, it really hurt. I have a hard time letting people go. And I guess something like I could really, really learn from that is just because you're growing apart from somebody and just because you guys aren't like best friends like you used to be or as close as you used to be, doesn't mean that you never meant anything to them. And I think that's kind of the mindset that I've had. Like, oh, if they don't want to spend any time with me anymore, that must mean that I never meant anything to them. Like, I've come to the realization that's not really what it means at all. Like, you could have meant a lot to them, but now it's just a different chapter of their life. And maybe you guys could come together again one day. Maybe not, but there's lots of amazing people in the world who hopefully you get even closer to that with. I know it does hurt when you really cared about somebody and really got close and really felt like there was a connection, but there's, what, is it 7 billion? I think it's even larger than that now, like awesome people that are so interesting that you can meet, become really good friends. Neglect any part of yourself. So mind, body, soul. So get out and get some exercise. Like I know now during the quarantine is probably like a good time to really spend refocusing on yourself, recentering, and just like trying to get back to a state of health. Like hopefully you are already in that state, but like just get even better and work on yourself. That's what I personally have been trying to do. I know it's difficult, but like get out, get active, make sure you're taking walks, exercise, do something fun. That's how exercise like is easier that way. Make you happy. And developing your mind, just talking to different people, reading books, reading articles, um, watching documentaries or movies or things that make you think differently, question your thoughts and expand your mind, like watching podcasts and YouTube videos and TED Talks, just talking to a lot of different people. Your soul, get in touch with your spirituality, if you believe in God, if you're religious in any way, like also just like meditation, yoga, like focuses like that where you could really quiet your mind and get in tune with yourself, like your own soul, your own being. Like also just looking at the total reflection of yourself, like who you are, like your soul, like who you are in this world. Like look at that and what you want to project and like make sure you're putting out what you want to be putting out and who you want to be. I think that's really important. So don't neglect mind, body, or soul. Um, 18. Be silly whenever you can. Laugh at yourself. Make others laugh. I think there's something, it's so to make somebody else laugh, to have the ability, like, oh wow, I just made that person happy. Like, when they're having a downtime, that they're gonna be able to remember my joke or that I made them laugh. And also, it just goes around, like, along with, I like to make people laugh a lot too, because it's not like this physical that people are gonna remember the most. It's gonna be the way you make them feel, the person that you are, the feelings that you give them. People fall in love with this, the feeling that you give them, and it's not always about the words that you say. It's about how you affect them. It's about how they feel around you. And honestly, the saddest people kind of try and make people happy, like Robin Williams. And I think that's really, really magnificently beautiful that you could step outside of yourself. Even if you're having a bad time, you could try and still make other people happy. I think that shows so much about your character, about who you are. Okay, 19. Be authentic always. So, people can just tell if you're fake, I feel like. Maybe some people can't, like, but why would you want to put up a facade all the time? So, I think it's just better, like, in general, and people know, like, you enjoy life more when you're authentic. You really find your people, you know? Like, why would you be fake all the time? So, it's too much effort to expend. It's too much. So, just be real with yourself. Be real with other people, and you'll be much happier for it. Speak your truth. Do what you want to do, as long as you're not hurting somebody else. Like, love who you want to love. You know what I mean? Okay. Whatever your authenticity is for you, yeah. 20. So believe in true love, true friendship, and the goodness of the world. And if you're not seeing it as much as you used to, create it. And even if you are seeing a lot of it, it makes it easier to create those things. So I think it's important to always keep that drive to want to create beautiful things. 21. Get lost in everything. So everything that you're passionate about, like when you feel something, feel it to the extreme. Like when you feel in love, be all in. When you're happy, like to be deliriously happy, aim to be ecstatic. When you taste your food, really taste it. When you see colors, really look at them. When you look at a person, really see them and look at them. Listen. Just like really experience things, because do you really want to go this life? We don't really know if we have another one. Not feeling the most that you could feel, like you want to close yourself off that way. And I know some people feel less, but then just to whatever capacity that you have, feel the most that you could feel so that you could really experience life and really all the goodness of it. Last thing I have here is 22. Love yourself, because at the end of the day, you're all that you really have. You want to be proud of the person that you are, the people that you impact. You want to make sure, like, you're proud of the example you're leaving on them. Yeah, I don't know, that one is kind of simple.